I awakened the 1 in a million perfect sword heart, yet I got stuck with this damn body cultivator system. No matter how I train, the spiritual energy I just absorb gets drained by the system at once and forcibly turned into physical strength. Others train 3 days and boost their cultivation. Their sword aura surges. I train 3 days and my cultivation doesn't budge, but my muscles get stronger again. Others go into seclusion to break through. I go into seclusion to bust through my clothes. Just when I thought I'd never become an immortal. And this brute strength was only good for moving mountains and lifting cauldrons. I realized those cultivators with sword auras flying and magic treasures everywhere. Who can move mountains and fill seas at will? Can't seem to take one punch from me. Next, Lin Yu. I've been transported here. What are you standing around for? Put your hand on it. Clear your mind and focus. Still nothing after all this time. Don't tell me he has no sword sense at all. Chi, just look how poor he is. Making it up sword-questioning mountain is already a miracle. Sword talent has nothing to do with one's background. Young Master Zhou is right. But some people are born rebellious. You can't force it. Mortals have their own way of life. If he fails to enter the sect, my Zhou family could use a few stable hands. What's going on? Above 9 markings. Innate sword intent. This is a perfect sword heart. A perfect sword heart. Our Azure Cloud sect has waited 9,000 years and finally found a perfect sword heart. Child, will you take me as your master? Sect master, have you no shame? By sect rules, new disciples choose their own lineage. My blazing sun sword art is fierce and dominant, the best match for this child's talent. Huo Lai, when you master that art, it'll burn off all your hair. A perfect sword heart won't last 3 years with you. Liu Hanyan, don't slander me. I shave it myself. Enough. Lin Yu, I am the 19th sect master of the Azure Cloud Sword sect. I've cultivated for over 700 years and rank among the top 3 swordsmen alive. Who are the top 2?
His master.
And his grandmaster. They've both ascended. Then that does count as top 3. In short, starting today, you are my personal disciple and the junior grand uncle of our Azure Cloud Sword sect. Spread the word. Open the mountain gates today. Ring the sword bell 9 times and announce to the world that our Azure Cloud Sword sect has a perfect sword heart. So this is a personal disciple's residence? Pretty grand. All right. And these clothes, they look expensive. I wonder how fast this perfect sword heart cultivates. Suitable host detected. Ultimate body enhancement system successfully bound. This system helps the host break physical limits, shatter mountains and rivers with a fist, and tread upon the stars to become the strongest body cultivator ever. Did you bind the wrong person? System binding confirmed correct. I'm a sword cultivator. System knows. I have a perfect sword heart. System knows. This is the world's top sword sect. System knows. Then why did a body cultivator system come to me? To correct the host's bad career choice. Beginner task. Complete your first breathing cultivation. Task reward. 1 body enhancement. Fine. Every little bit helps. It won't affect my training anyway. Cultivation isn't that hard. I've got this. Convertible energy detected. Beginning forced conversion. Wait. Purging spiritual energy. Hold on. Don't you dare. Extracting sword insights. Conversion complete. Congratulations. Physical strength has exceeded 12,000 jin. Where's my spiritual energy? Congratulations on completing the beginner task. Passive ability gained. Automatic spiritual energy conversion. From now on, any energy entering the host's body, including spiritual energy, true essence, sword intent, and mana, will automatically become physical strength. No action needed. No consent needed. Cannot be disabled. This scam system drained all my spiritual energy. How am I supposed to fly a sword now? Main quest. Become the world's greatest sword immortal as a body cultivator. Sword immortal, my ass. You won't even give me spiritual energy. How can I become a sword immortal? Was that wall really that weak? He just joined and already triggered such terrifying sword aura. This child really has begun comprehending the sword. Great, I wrecked my room on my first day. How much will that cost me? No spiritual energy residue. Nor any sword aura residue. What does that mean? It means his power is contained to the extreme. When sword aura leaves the body, it always leaves a trace. But Lin Yu's strike leaked no power at all, yet pierced the wall instantly. It means he condensed all his sword intent into one point. You're that strike just now. Was it a sword move you learned from the Nebula hidden artifact? I guess so. Just as I thought. Does this move have a name? Ordinary punch. Ordinary punch? What a fine ordinary punch. The true Tao needs no flashy name. The world thinks complex sword moves are strong, not knowing the great Tao is simple, and returns to the natural. Brilliant. The more shocking the sword move, the plainer its name should be. That's the bearing of a true master. So young yet not trapped by a move's outward form. A perfect sword heart truly lives up to its name. But you've only just started cultivating, and can already unleash such powerful invisible sword aura. Your foundation may not be stable yet. Don't rashly try stronger sword moves these days. Don't worry, master. As long as the system's here, I can't try even if I want to. Forget stronger sword moves. I can't even release basic sword aura now. 7 days later, the sect will hold its triennial new disciple tournament. You just joined the sect, so you needn't compete. But you bear a perfect sword heart, so use this to learn your peers' sword arts. A new disciple tournament? Correct. Killing is forbidden in the tournament. Stop when the point is made. Just strike casually and get a feel for it. Can I skip it? Are you worried that, as a new disciple, you'll hit too hard and hurt a fellow disciple? Don't worry. Disciples in the new disciple tournament are at least at the second level of key refining. And the arena is protected by an array, so nothing serious will happen. With your sword mastery, just hold back to 10%. Hold back to 10%. I didn't even use 5% just now, and I punched through the training room. Are these new disciples harder than dark azure rock? Your ranking doesn't matter. Just fight casually. This disciple understands. Fight casually. Hope they can take a hit. That's Lin Yu, the perfect sword heart. He's so young. I heard he created a supreme sword move on his first night. What sword move? It's said to be called the ordinary punch. A punch? What do you know? A true master of the sword needs no sword in hand when he has one in his heart. Fists are swords, feet are swords. Anything in this world can be a sword. I see. The new disciple tournament officially begins now. All contestants, draw lots for your groups. Fight one-on-one. Winners advance. Ring 9. Lin Yu versus Zhou Tianqi. The first match is Sword Heart Perfection, and his opponent is Zhou Tianqi. This should be good. Here's my chance. Master, are there stairs? Go on. What? I can't fly. I get it now. It's not that he can't fly. He just won't waste his vital energy on such flashy nonsense. Keep your feet on the ground, and you'll go far. Worthy of my disciple. Fine, whatever makes you happy. He really has no cultivation. Uncle Lin, I hear you possess a perfected sword heart, with once in 10,000 years sword talent. This disciple is unworthy, but I'd like Uncle Lin to teach me a few moves. You really want my guidance? Of course. Please don't hold back, Uncle Lin. I think I should hold back a little. Since Uncle Lin is so confident, this disciple will make the first move. That's the Zhou family's Red Dawn sword art. Zhou Tianqi has already reached minor mastery. That strike can defeat an average 4th stage key refiner. The sword shadows on the left are fake, and their spiritual energy flow is unstable. The sword shadows on the right remain solid. The real sword light is hidden in the center. When it's 3 feet from me, it'll suddenly strike down at my waist. In theory, I only need to step half a pace left, then use the Azure Cloud sword arts, cloud parting sunbreak to deflect his blade, and put my sword to Zhou Tianqi's throat. The problem is, I have no spiritual energy. I can't use sword techniques at all. Then I'll have to use my fists. against my triple red dawn sword. You dare use only your fists. How arrogant. Humph. How is that possible? Using a fist as a sword. Using force to break technique. That's the ordinary punch he grasped last night. It looks like a punch, but his sword intent has fused into every part of his body. Wherever his fist wind reaches, his sword edge follows. My disciple, Lin Yu, already has the makings of a grandmaster. That punch just now, I already held back almost all my strength. I really just gave him a light tap. Junior Joe, are you okay? Zhou Tianxi is unconscious. Lin Yu wins. Ordinary punch. Ordinary punch. Ordinary punch. Starting today. The Azure Cloud Sword sect's whole vibe seems to be heading somewhere very strange because of me. Congratulations, host, for defeating a third stage key refining swordsman. First higher level challenge completed. Reward: body strength increased by 10%. A large amount of spiritual energy detected in the ring formation. Absorb it? Don't. Host consent confirmed by default. Why did the thunder array shut down? Absorption complete. Current physical strength, 180,000 Jin. At just over 10,000 Jin before, I sent Zhou Tianqi flying into the flower bed. Now it's 180,000 Jin. Does this new disciple tournament even need to continue? Master, how about we end it here today? No. Why? The new disciple tournament is a sect tradition. The formation may be inactive for now, but it isn't truly damaged. It only needs more spiritual energy to recover. Then it can be restarted. Why make it so complicated? No formation, no formation. Swordsmen should fight fair and square. Why always rely on the formation for protection? Elder Huo Lai, everyone in this tournament is a new disciple. Without the formation's protection, accidents could happen easily. With me personally overseeing this, with me here, who could get hurt? This disciple has something to say. Sudakyang? It's Lu Chenshao, the young master of the Lu family from Greenwood City. 7 sword marks. 4th stage key refining. He's recognized as the top newcomer this year. This disciple dares to ask Uncle Lin for a lesson. Good. That's the spirit young people should have. What do you think? 180,000 Jin of strength. What if I kill him with one punch? I don't think that's a good idea. Uncle Lin, you don't wish to teach me. No, that's not it. I'm afraid I'll hurt you. Rest assured, Uncle Lin. This disciple's Greenwood sword art excels at defense. Even a 6th stage key refiner couldn't easily hurt me. Elder, what he just said. You all heard it, right? We heard it. So if something really happens later, you can't blame me entirely, right? Go ahead and strike. As long as you don't deliberately hurt anyone, I'll bear any consequences. You said it yourself. Since Uncle Lin is so confident, this disciple will experience your skill. Greenwood Sword Formula, 3rd Form.
10,000 trees form a city.
Are you ready? Please strike. By Greenwood Spiritual Energy, 10,000 trees form a city. Withdraw. How could this be? Looks like I still used too much force. Are you okay? Did you really use just one finger?
Yes.
Thank you for showing mercy, Uncle Lin. Good that you understand. Lin Yu wins this match. Uncle Lin doesn't avoid using a sword. He forged himself into a sword. His body is the strongest sword in the world. Using the body as a sword. I see. Ordinary swordsmen use objects to carry the sword path. But he forged his body into sword energy. No wonder he needs no spirit sword. Forget it. I'm tired. Think whatever you want. Congratulations, host, for defeating a 4th stage key refining swordsman. Reward obtained. Body strength increased by 20%. Host used the finger sword. Basic combat skill unlocked. Finger flick. Focus physical strength into one finger. For an instant burst, power can be tripled. Is this thing even meant for humans? Because an odd number of contestants remain, Ling Yu will face 3 disciples at once in the next match. Steward. This disciple suddenly feels winning and losing are meaningless. I caught a chill while practicing swordsmanship last night. I'm not fit to fight today. This disciple suddenly got pregnant. How many months? Just got pregnant. Then you're truly unfit to fight. Go back and rest well. What a bunch of trash. Jiu Lingshao, the grandson of Azure Thunder Peak's head elder. I hear he reached key refinement level 5 6 months ago. Why is he only showing up now? Before Jiu Lingshao joined the sect, he trained under an elder of Thunder Peak. He never took the initial aptitude test. Among this year's newcomers, he's the true strongest. Sect Master's disciple, I just heard that Uncle Lin defeated Zhou Qianqi and Lu Chenju with 1 punch and 1 finger strike. That's right. Yu was born with a sword heart. Though he's only been here a short time, his grasp of swordsmanship surpasses his peers. But I only heard he used his fists. I never heard of him using a single sword move. This is the Azure Cloud Sword Sect, and this is a newcomer swordsmanship tournament. If brute strength alone can win first place, why call ourselves a sword sect? We might as well take down the plaque and call it Azure Cloud Martial Hall. Ignorant child, how can swordsmanship be bound to the sword in your hand? Your Uncle Lin makes his body a sword. His fists and feet are all sword moves. His realm is so high. How could you understand it? Elder Huo Lai says he makes his body a sword. But what proof is there? Weren't that punch and finger strike proof enough? That only proves his body is strong. Body cultivators can do that too. I wouldn't dare question the sect master or elders. I'm just worried someone is posing as a sword genius because of a special physique. Jiu Lingshao's perfect sword heart was confirmed by the sword testing stone. 10,000 swords rang in unison. A heavenly sign appeared. Everyone saw it. Are you questioning the sword testing stone? Or are you questioning me? I wouldn't dare. I only want a fair fight with Uncle Lin. If he can beat me with swordsmanship, I'll gladly concede. Uncle Lin, do you dare? Whether I dare isn't the point. The thing is, I can't. More precisely, my mind can do it, but my body can't. I don't have any spiritual power. It's all that damn system's fault. It drained all my spiritual power. Now I can't use any sword moves. What, Uncle Lin? You don't dare? I'm just thinking, how not to beat you too badly. Arrogant. Do you dare fight me? Can this platform still be used? Barely. A mid-grade spirit weapon, the purple sky sword. A mystic gold heart guard mirror. Another mid-grade spirit weapon. They say this treasure can block a full force strike from an early stage cultivator. With the heart guard mirror protecting him, he's practically unbeatable. Uncle Lin, draw your sword. As the sect master's personal disciple, Uncle Lin is using such an ordinary magic weapon. Are you looking down on me? I think it's pretty good. At least it's cheap. That sword of yours looks expensive. My grandfather gave me the purple sky sword himself. It's worth 30,000 high-grade spirit stones. 30,000? That's right. Something that expensive. You won't make me pay if I break it, right? Do you have a cheaper sword? Lin Yu, are you fighting or not? I am. "13 forms of clear wind.
Yes.
You want to beat me with beginner swordsmanship? I can learn any sword move after seeing it once. The problem is I have no spiritual power. I can only use my body. Rushing thunder sword art. Thunder snakes dance wildly. "13 forms of clear wind first form. Clear wind brushes the willow." At that moment, the muscles in my arm, waist, and abdomen tensed at once. I may not have spiritual power, but I have strength. Impossible! Ah, it blocked it. The mystic gold heart guard mirror blocked it. Senior brother Lu really is amazing. Lin Yu's brute force was useless. Uncle Lin. Looks like your one punch breaks all laws. Can't break every law after all. It really is tough. Good that, you know. But I didn't use my fist just now. The sword's too light. It doesn't feel right. I'll use my fist from here on. Come on. With the heart guard mirror, you can't hurt me. I'll use only about 20%. That should do it. That's impossible. Jiu Lingxiao isn't in danger. He just passed out. 13 forms of clear wind. One sword breaks thunder arts. One fist shatters spiritual energy. He switches freely between swordsmanship and body techniques, without the slightest hitch. Use swordsmanship is no longer bound by form. Who says he can't use swordsmanship? That clear wind brushes the willow move had clearly reached perfection. Congratulations, host. You defeated a key refinement level 5 sword cultivator. Residual energy from a mid-grade spirit weapon detected. Beginning automatic absorption. Wait. Absorption complete. Physical strength increased to 350,000 Jin. Trait gained. Basic lightning resistance. Oh no. Jiu Lingxiao passing out isn't the problem. His two treasures seem to have passed out too. I hereby announce Lin Yu as first place in this newcomer sect tournament. Master Lin Yu. Just a normal punch. Just a normal punch. Just a normal punch. Our Azure Cloud Sword sect has a worthy successor? Sect Master, are you sure we have a successor? Not someone here to tear down our gate? Sect Master, what's wrong? The Heavenly Sword sect sent a challenge letter. They heard our sect has a perfect sword heart. In 3 days, they'll bring disciples here to challenge us. Challenge the sect? He's here to test swords, isn't he? Main quest updated. Defeat the Heavenly Sword sect's Holy Son in 3 days. Quest reward, 10 physical enhancements. Failure penalty. The system will automatically absorb the Azure Cloud Sword sect's grand formation. What? If I lose, why absorb someone else's sect formation? You. The Heavenly Sword sect's Holy Son Jia Wuji is already at Foundation Establishment Level 3. He has also mastered the sect's supreme art, Myriad Swords Return. He's proud by nature, and ruthless when he strikes. Don't underestimate him. Master, is it too late for me to leave the sect? Are you worried this battle will drag down the sect? I'm actually worried that, if I lose, the system will drain the Azure Cloud Sword sect's grand formation. But I obviously can't say that outright. Don't worry. Though the Heavenly Sword sect is coming on strong, they won't dare act recklessly in our Azure Cloud Sword sect. If Zhao Wuji truly tries to kill you, I will stop him. Then can you just not make me fight? No, a perfect sword heart has appeared. The whole cultivation world is watching. If you avoid this fight, the Heavenly Sword sect will surely spread rumors that our Azure Cloud Sword sect is all a sham. Sword cultivators value their sword heart most. Avoiding battle today could become your future inner demon. My inner demon probably isn't avoiding battle. It's the system. For these 3 days, meditate in the sword washing pool. This place holds thousands of years of our sect's sword legacy. If you can make one ancient sword accept you, you'll have a better chance against Zhao Wuji. This really is impressive. Even the system is getting greedy. Do these swords still have spiritual power? Of course, though they're broken swords. They contain the sword intent and spirit left by past masters. Then I definitely can't touch them. Knowing this system, if I sit by the pool a little longer, These ancestral swords might all turn into scrap metal. Master, I suddenly think training outside is pretty good too. There's no need to hold back. The broken swords in the sword washing pool will release sword intent only when they accept someone. Even if others want to forcefully absorb it, they simply can't. So this is the Kingyun sword cannon. They say an ordinary inner disciple needs at least 3 months to grasp one page. From basic sword control, from 10 swords to hundreds, to splitting 3,000 sword phantoms with a thought. With a perfect sword heart, no sword art holds any secrets. Kingyun sword cannon insights detected. Converting. Cultivation, key refining level 0. Sword intent, 0. Physical strength, 420,000 pounds. Congratulations, host. Your body has been strengthened. Great job congratulating me. Don't do it next time. No matter how much I cultivate, all spiritual power and sword intent get devoured by the system the instant they form. Others improve their sword skills after 3 days in seclusion. After 3 days, I just improve my pecs. Easy, I wasn't planning to touch you. Let's talk this out, everyone. Don't send spiritual power into me. A large amount of ownerless sword intent detected. Beginning automatic absorption. Absorption complete. Current physical strength, 800,000 pounds. Passive skill gained, basic sword key resistance. Damage from normal sword key attacks is reduced by 50%. We're doomed. He ate their ancestral graves clean. "10,000 swords in the West Sword Pool recognize one master. Hundreds of ancient swords chose one person at once. Since the Kingyun sword sect was founded, this has never happened. Master, these swords. You needn't explain. I understand. What do you understand? These ancient swords knew they couldn't bear your swordsmanship. Like subjects bowing before their king, they willingly gave up their last trace of spirit, just to show their submission to you. You really can spin a tale. The sword intent really is all gone. To make hundreds of proud ancient swords willingly disperse their sword intent. Such a sword heart is one of a kind in all ages. I don't know if they did it willingly, but the system sure ate willingly. Help. The Kingyun sword sect is nothing special. You brat. What did you say? You're the so-called perfect sword heart? I guess so. I guess. That's what the sword testing stone said. As for whether it's accurate, I don't know either. At least you know yourself. I thought a once in 10,000 years perfect sword heart would be someone extraordinary. But now I see. You don't have a trace of spiritual power to preserve its hollow title as the world's top sword sect. The Kingyun sword sect made up such a joke. Zhao Wuji, you're a junior. I won't hold it against you. But if you keep being rude, don't blame me for disciplining you for the 1,000 sects. Sect Master Jiyu, please calm down, Sect Master. I'm only telling the truth. I heard that in the new disciple tournament, you beat a few key refining disciples with brute force. But a sword cultivator is a sword cultivator. With brute strength alone, how are you any different from a wild beast? There is a difference. What's the difference? Wild beasts usually don't talk so much crap. Well said. Sharp tongue. I hope you're as tough as your mouth. I came today to prove one thing. Whether this so-called perfect sword heart is a true peerless genius, or just a joke pushed by the Kingyun sword sect. 10,000 swords bow. Senior brother Zhao can control 360 sword phantoms at once. Even late Foundation establishment cultivators wouldn't dare face it head-on. Lin Yu, draw your sword. I didn't bring one. A sword cultivator who goes out without a sword. Don't you have plenty over there? Arrogant. Fall. How is this possible? Do all the swords of your heavenly sword sect love falling to the ground? Uncle Lin is amazing. Uncle Lin is so cool. Uncle Lin, you're my idol. Kid, did you see that? This is your future role model. Senior brother Niu. Weren't you just pretending? Nonsense. From the moment I said it, it became real in my heart. What you cultivate isn't swordsmanship, but some special body refining art. No wonder there's no spiritual power in you. The Kingyun sword sect, the world's top sword sect, actually lets a body cultivator pose as a perfect sword heart. Martial Uncle is right. He's clearly a body cultivator. What sword cultivator catches swords barehanded? For its reputation, the Kingyun sword sect would deceive the world. Bullshit, a perfect sword heart can make 10,000 swords ring together, with all sword ki in the world as witness. You can't slander him with empty words. Elder Holy, why get angry? Those were merely sword phantoms formed from Wuji's spiritual power. They barely count as sword moves. If breaking a few sword phantoms with brute force makes one a sword prodigy, then even mediocre mountain beasts can cultivate the sword. Are you going to fight or not? Of course I am. Now I'll show you what real swordsmanship is. Then hurry up. I haven't had breakfast yet. Good. Since you're so eager to lose, I'll grant your wish. Heaven's End Sword, one of the heavenly sword sect's 3 inherited spirit swords. They say it once slew a nascent soul demon king. This sword is called Heaven's End. More than 10 golden core cultivators have died by its edge. If you surrender now, there's still time. It's expensive, right? What? I asked if that sword is expensive. It's priceless. Then hold on tight. Don't drop it later. If it breaks, don't blame me. I won't take responsibility. Lin Yu Dai. Heavenly Sword 9 forms. First form. Sever mountains and rivers. The sword key looks fierce. But its spiritual power has 3 gaps. If I had spiritual power, I could break it easily with cloud-sundering moonbreak. Too bad I still can't stop it. Zhao Wuji is at Foundation Establishment Level 3 after all. And he's got a spirit sword that costs who knows how much. Using 20% of my strength isn't too much. Using your fists again. Like an ant trying to stop a cart. Fight! Heavenly Sword Barrier. How is this possible? He clearly has no spiritual power. Heavenly Blood Mark. Uji, this is just a spar. Don't use the Heavenly Sword Blood Mark. I won't lose. I'm this generation's strongest sword cultivator. Heavenly Sword 9 forms. Fifth form. Heaven's Gate opens. Zhao Wuji means to kill. Sect Master Jiyu, this is a fight between juniors. It's against the rules for elders to interfere. Get lost. A spar is a spar. Why are you risking your life? Current physical strength, 1.2 million jin. Impossible. High-grade sword token detected. Ice Heart. Absorbing automatically. Absorption complete. Physical strength increased to 1.8 million jin. Trait gained. Ultimate sword key resistance. Combat skill gained. Spell-breaking fist. Prioritizes shattering spiritual power structures, spell nodes, and protective barriers. Looks like your swords went out on their own. What did you do to the heavenly severing sword? I just touched it lightly. It did this on its own. Nonsense. Hand over the heavenly severing sword spirit, Ming Zhuangji. You dare attack my disciple at Qingyun Sword Sect? It's a spar between juniors. Zhao Wuji used a forbidden killing move. I didn't pursue the matter. Now he's simply outclassed. You're a nascent soul elder, yet you attacked in person. Do you think King Yun's sword sect has no one left? As for today, Heavenly Sword Sect will remember this.
Take care.
I won't see you out. Uncle Key is unbeatable. One punch breaks all spells. One punch breaks all spells. The Heavenly Sword Sect's holy son is nothing special. Task complete. Reward 10 physical enhancements. The Heavenly Severing Sword Spirit contains the full Heavenly Sword legacy. Converted into special nourishment. Your first physical transformation will begin soon. During the transformation, the host may undergo body size changes. How much change? Not much. About 3 times. 3 times? The sect may have to make my clothes out of tents. System. Didn't you say my size would change threefold? The host misunderstood. Threefold refers to muscle density. Can you just explain things clearly at once? Yes. Then why didn't you say so yesterday? To surprise the host? $3 million jin of physical strength is insane. Still the same sword. I've never used it successfully. But wearing it makes me look professional. 4 people will join this training trip. Each group has been assigned its task. No changing teams without permission. Do not leave the mission area without cause. If you face danger you can't handle, use a message talisman to notify the sect at once. Based on my past life novel experience, when a mission is labeled easy, it usually isn't easy in the end. Like when an older person says, just a small change. It usually means a full rework. Uncle Lin. Uncle Lin. I didn't expect to be grouped with Uncle Lin this time. Your sword still isn't fixed? Almost, the Armory Hall elder said. Another 800 spirit stones will fix it. It's not Uncle Lin's fault. If Uncle hadn't pulled back in time, I might have needed more than my sword repaired. Uncle Lin, senior brother Lu. My name is Su Wanwan, an inner disciple of Luoxia Peak, 6th level of key refining. I'll have to rely on you two on the road. You came well prepared. Of course, Luolin town is over 2,000 li from the sect. It'll take at least 2 days to get there. When training away from home, I can skimp on anything, but not food. This one gets it. We're still 1 short. Who's little 6? That's me. Outer disciple Liu Xiaoliu. Everyone calls me Little 6. 4th level of key refining. Average at cultivation, but first rate at running away. I know every bit of sect gossip. I also know prices everywhere below the mountain. 2 snacks per question. No credit. You charge snacks just to ask a question. Knowledge has value. Why have merchants been disappearing near Luolin town? 2 snacks. We're on the same team. Teammates get 10% off, 1.8 snacks. You can charge snack fractions? You can owe me 20 low-grade snack shards first. Travel water bags, 1 snack each, filled with fresh spring water, sweet and thirst-quenching. Long-term use helps regulate your meridians. Isn't this well water from behind the sect cafeteria? Different name, different mood. When you're in a good mood, your meridians relax naturally. I brought my own. Then would you like water bag storage service? I'll carry it for you. Only 5 snacks. I can carry it myself. Then do you need an anti-loss cord? Just 3 snacks. No. Portable seat cushion. No. Night watch service. How much is that? 10 snacks for the first half. 15 for the second half. 20 for the whole night. Why is the second half more expensive? Because I'm sleepy. I'll keep watch myself. Senior brother Lou, does your wooden sword need a sheath? It's well maintained. It doesn't affect use. Little Six is at it again. You all should be careful. He'd charge you just for taking a breath. Last time I asked him for directions. I asked him to deliver a letter. He charged me 5 snacks, then gave it to a crane, without spending a thing himself. What a cheapskate. 1 snack per laugh. Aren't you selling fresh spring water? Why don't you drink it yourself? Mine is the same. Your gourd has plain cold water in it. Cold water still quenches thirst. Then why charge us 1 snack? Because you have money. What a cheapskate. Cloud stepping horse care. 3 snacks per horse per day. Feed costs extra. Tying up a horse at night costs 1 snack. Cleaning manure costs 2 snacks. Isn't that already the chores the sect assigned you? The sect only assigned me to this team. It didn't assign me to work for you. You can do it yourselves. Fine, I'll pay. 5 snacks total. Why 5 snacks? Explaining the fees just used up my time. Think again. Look again. No money. Uncle Lin is the sect master's personal disciple. How could he be broke? You don't get it. The artifacts I touch usually aren't worth much. We're here. This is Luoling Town. You're from here? Yeah, I haven't been back in 2 years. If my sister knows I'm back, she'd be so happy. You have a sister? My real sister. I bought this at the foot of the mountain. She's wanted it since she was little. You actually spent money on a gift? Don't touch it. It cost 12 coins. Fresh fruit. Fresh fruit. The people here seem a little strange. Their breathing is too steady. Maybe it's getting late. Everyone's just tired. My house is right up ahead. She must have grown a lot taller. When I left, she only came up to my shoulder. Hey, girl. Your brother's back. Linger. Your brother's back. Did you miss me? Brother, you're back. Linger. And shall you? Didn't you always call me Brother Six as a kid? Brother Six, you're back. There are threads of spiritual power on her. Linger. Look, this is what you've wanted since you were little. Thanks, Brother Six. Linger loves it. Linger, do you remember? Who planted that jujube tree in our yard? Father planted it. Wrong, Dad died early. I planted that tree. You were 5 that year. You insisted the jujube field next door, Aunt Wang's, and climbed the wall at night to steal some. You were scared I'd scold you, so you cried and told me. You didn't want to steal any. The jujube tree tempted you first. Brother planted it. Then do you remember when we were kids, and I took you to catch fish by the river? I remember. What did you catch that day? A fish. You didn't catch anything. You fell into the river. I fell in too, trying to pull you out. This is where I got hurt then. You cried all night after that. Not because you felt bad for me. It was because when Mom hit you, she broke the candy hidden in your sleeve. Sorry, I forgot. Cheapskate. Skinflint. Liu Bapi. Brother, when you go cultivate, will you never come back? Of course not. Immortals all live in the sky. What if you look down on me for being mortal? You're overthinking it. Then swear it. I swear, once I earn enough spirit stones, I'll come back for you. Liars are puppies. Fine, liars are puppies. 12 coins is too expensive. It could fall off her head too. Better to buy 2 pounds of grain. Cheapskate. When you become an immortal, you'll be the poorest immortal ever. Who are you? Brother Six. I'm Linger. No, you're not. I'm Liu Linger. I'm 16 this year. I live at 17 East Street, Luolin Town. My brother's name is Lu Xiaoliu. Stop asking. Maybe he's just sick. There are so many alchemists in the sect. They can cure him. Brother Six, come home and eat. Someone's watching this place. People from the Azure Cloud Sword sect. Interesting. Intruder detected. Who are you? Anyone who trespasses in the Luoling array dies. Everyone in town is a puppet. At least most of them are. What about the ones who seem more normal? They may be more dangerous. You're quick to react. Too bad you're in the Luoling array. Don't think of leaving. Blood puppet sect. A demonic sect. You know, quite a lot. We've guarded this place for 6 months. We meant to quietly wait for Lord Demon to open the secret realm. But you fools, had to barge in. Are you crazy? He's being controlled. He didn't use much force. What? Linger has always been frail. That strike used at most 30% of his strength. If he were fully controlled, he would have struck my heart. How do you have so many spirit stones? A spirit stone tree. Get up first. I asked around. One low-grade longevity pill cost 20,000 low-grade spirit stones. A mortal can live 20 years longer after taking it. Linger was born with damaged meridians. The town doctor said she wouldn't live past 20. I joined the Azure Cloud Sword sect not to become immortal. I never wanted to be some master. I just wanted to earn more spirit stones. Once I save 20,000, I'll buy a longevity pill. If 20 years isn't enough, I'll buy a second one. I want her to live to 40, 50, until her hair turns white, and she needs a cane to walk. So that's why he's so cheap.
He's saving spirit stones to buy his sister a longevity pill.
And I called him a skinflint. Uncle Lin, take all these spirit stones. 13,642. I've counted them so many times. Not one is missing, really. This can be sold too. And my storage pouch. My sect contribution points. I'll give you every spirit stone I earn from now on. I can cook for you. Wash your clothes. Lead your horse. Keep watch at night. For the rest of my life. Please save her. She's my only sister. You're about to die, and you still have time to cry. Liu Xiaoyu, your sister becoming Lord Demon's blood puppet, is her honor. At least she won't get sick again. Or grow old. She can stay like this forever. You're right. I used to be terrified she'd die. So I desperately saved spirit stones, hoping she'd live a few more years. But if living means becoming your tool, then you'd better pray she can still be saved. Or I'll trade all these spirit stones for talismans and paste them on your family graves one by one. You're just a worthless 4th level key refiner. Keep your spirit stones. You'll still need to buy longevity pills. You call me Uncle Lin, and I'd charge you to save your sister? If word gets out, people will think the Azure Cloud Sword sect is too poor to save its own people. High concentration of demonic energy detected. Underground secret realm seal detected. Side quest activated. Destroy the blood sunflower demonic array. Warning: the puppets are linked to the array. Destroying the array by force may kill all the puppets. Kill them. Lu Chenju Su Wan Wan. Protect Xiaoyu and his sister.
Yes.
Turn everyone in town into puppets. Then hide underground and dig for treasure. This villain's got a pretty full schedule. If we can't smash the formation, then smash the one who set it up. System, can we free them without hurting them? Cut off the puppet control. Host can destroy the formation's core. Where's the core? What happens if I smash it? Their bodies will lose control, but they don't have complete souls inside. What does that mean? You shattered my gate ceiling stone barehanded. Looks like the Azure Cloud Sword Sec sent. An interesting little one this time. You're the Demon Lord? Bloodwraith Demon Lord. Yinjiu. You may also call me. Name's too long. I'm in a hurry. Young people pay for their arrogance. Over the years, there have been 321 cultivators in Luoling. Now they're all my most loyal servants. You'll soon be one of them. Kill him. Good, saves me from fighting them one by one. Boundless Blood Sea. These shoes are brand new. Weren't you pretty chatty just now? Why'd you suddenly go quiet? If you dare throw a punch, every living soul in this banner will die with me. Just as I thought. You so-called righteous sects are the biggest hypocrites. All 3,762 souls in town are in this 10,000 souls banner. Neil, what's your connection to this banner? You use it to control souls. Of course, I've long refined the 10,000 souls banner into my life-bound artifact. It only takes a thought. You wouldn't dare. A life-bound artifact, huh?
No.
Now I can fight, right? Who the hell are you? I told you, I'm in a hurry. Linger. They're still alive, but they have no souls inside. Find their souls. And can they go back? Uncle Lin, is Linger as soul in there? It is. That's good. As long as we find her soul, it'll be okay. I knew she was okay. As long as we put her soul back, she'll wake up for sure. What's wrong? Uncle Lin, do you need pills? How many spirit stones do you need? If it's not enough, I can sell my sec merit points too. I can borrow more. It's not about spirit stones. I know lots of people. If I have to, I'll ride them. I owe yous. Mortal bodies have no spirit roots or cultivation. Then what's the problem? Once a soul leaves the body too long, the link between body and soul breaks for good. The formation has kept their bodies alive, but they can no longer hold their original souls. Even if we force the souls back, they'll be rejected right away. At best, their souls will be damaged. At worst, no. There has to be a way. The Azure Cloud Sword sect has alchemists. The sect leader is a nascent soul master. And the ancestor. Right, there's also the longevity pill. If his body can live 20 more years, he'll have time to slowly return, right? Why isn't anyone saying anything? Cheapskates. Linger. Brother. Am I dead? No, you're not dead. Your body's still warm. You're still breathing. Your heart's still beating. You just can't come out yet. Wait till I take you back to the sect. We'll find the best alchemist. I've got snacks. Lots of snacks. Don't be scared. You're still such a liar. Look, your shoes are torn. They're not torn. They breathe. Why are you still so cheap? Didn't we promise? When you became an immortal, you'd wear the prettiest clothes and ride back on a glowing sword to get me. I'm useless. I got here too late. If only I'd been faster. If only I'd come back sooner. Brother, I'm cold. Brother? Zhao Liu. Your sister can't return to her old body. No one in town can return. But that doesn't mean they'll never have bodies again. That secret realm the demon lord spent half a year trying to open may have exactly what we need. Really? I don't know if there's a way inside. But if there isn't beyond that door,